if you were to find out the actual truth about all these people you've known more recently, you'd be very shocked. I can guarantee you that. But like I said, I was never known as a person to go around and do that kind of stuff unless they're going to come and try to make me look bad. Then I'll be more than happy to say the truth about them. And it is the truth because there's other people that can verify it that I have no dealings with whatsoever. Alabama? No, I wouldn't be shocked. All right, you got a picture? Well, I'm sure you wouldn't be, Cat, but some people don't understand, you know. I was gone a pretty good while from this site. A lot of other people that stayed around recreated themselves, made themselves out to be people that they really truly aren't. And the people that they know now don't really even know who they really are. They think they do, and so they defend them. And then when things start coming out about their past things they've done, they'll still defend them because they don't want to look like, you know, they don't want to go, you know, flip on them, I guess you could say, because then they'd have nobody. Because then nobody would want to hang around a person that would accept someone like that in the first place. The more you tell them, the more they're against you. Of course, well, that's just, you know, if they would have handled themselves in the beginning correctly, all of that never would have took place beforehand, right? So from the get-go, when they first presented themselves in front of a website, wherever they might be with different people, if they would have came across legitimate off the get-go, and where they never had to worry about what stories they told, because the truth is, you know, you always remember the truth for how it is. So when people eventually say something in a certain way, and then if they tell people another way, then you realize it's a lie. Because, you know, when you lie, it's not really a fact. Oh, no, I'm not talking about you, Chaotic. You were fine. You were completely fine yesterday. I had no problem with you. I would say the other chick, the Slaya Sweetie chick, was straight made a big mistake by when Greenman came in and reminded me back when Tacoma gave out D6 information. I'm talking full name, address, he gave out everything live on the site. And no one knew that except people from back in the day. And I can guarantee you none of his friends that are more recent had any clue about any of that stuff, you know what I mean? So that should tell you guys a lot about the people you hang with sometimes. Not saying that it's your fault, you just didn't know. But when you start learning things like that, then it determines who you are with what decision you make. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. And you can't get rid of them because they have, you know, like I said, if you know who they are, they don't work. They just drink all day. They go into other people's rooms and try to insult him. I remember one day I was in Chaotic's room, and Tacoma goes in her room, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "Let me see the box to that wine," trying to imply that she buys cheap wine, trying to insult her in her channel. You know, of course she just played it off, no big thing, but I would have been offended. You know what I mean? Especially when homie fucking can't even buy a goddamn name brand of anything. Yeah, you know what I mean? Chaotic. It's something like that. Little things like that were jabs at you. You didn't really. It kind of went over your head. But he was definitely trying to belittle you. Basically, like you nothing but fucking a piece of white trash. That's basically what he was trying to imply. That you're like him. You know what I mean? That you're just as fucking lame as he is. It's like I said, if he can't be better than somebody, he has to belittle them. So he can feel equal. That's what he basically tried to pull in that. What I'm doing. All right, Dewey, cool. I don't take requests, though. But welcome to the room, dude. I do appreciate that. I'm just saying, Chaotic, I know whether you have or haven't, it shouldn't matter. But for someone to come in your room and to say something like that in your channel, that's disrespectful. Whether you have bought a box of wine or not. You know, that's just trying to make, you know, like homie buys himself fucking expensive shit. It's like, dude, he don't even have a bed. I mean, how fucked up is that? Homie don't even have a goddamn bed. He can't even buy his own underwear. And he's gonna try to go around this internet site telling people supposedly his truth. It's like, dude, you know, when you're fucking a piece of garbage, you can't talk shit about anybody. That's what I tried to tell him. He just didn't get it. No, I understand that, but I think if anything, if you're going to have someone like that in your room, that's just, you know, if someone comes in my room and starts insulting me, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm not here to be insulted. You don't even have toilet paper. It's true. He can't even buy fucking his own toilet paper. I guarantee you, probably 95% of the time he's wiped his ass, it was somebody else's toilet paper that he didn't pay for. And I'm being nice by saying he possibly paid for 5% of his toilet paper, which I highly doubt he did in the first place. That kind of shit. And he's so desperate for attention that he constantly comes in my channel. If you guys don't believe me, go down to my globe and you'll see Seattle there. Seattle and Tacoma. You know. And it's not no secret. To be comical, yeah, but you don't be comical in somebody else's room by trying to belittle them. Now, if you did something online that could be made into a joke, between friends, I can understand that. But if you're just sitting there hanging out, drinking a glass of wine, and he's going to sit there and try to find something comical out of that, that's pretty fucking conniving and low down. Also, people can think that he's funny. He ain't funny. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. All I know is that I know who he really is. I know his real name. I know everything about the dude. And I can't believe that someone like him would actually have the nerve to talk shit on anybody else on this website. He actually is the, how could I say it in a nice way? He has the least chance to ever do anything in his life at all, because all he does is sit on this website 24/7, whether he's under fake names or on his channel and other people's channels. That's all he does. That's all he does. No problem, Dewey. I keep it fucking the way it is. Thank you on that. Take another hit here. Like I said, I'm from Southern California. I grew up with people like that. Of course, in real life, they would make sure that they're not as slippy. What up, Woodstock? They wouldn't be as slippy as to say certain things in front of you. You know what I mean? What up, Six? Welcome. So, right now, he's trying to do damage control. Like I said, the most I drank when I was growing up was, I think, when I was like 19 years old. I used to maybe go to a strip club with some chicks I knew that worked there, and maybe would drink like a pitcher of beer. Maybe on the weekends, every other weekend, I'd go to a friend's house for barbecue, maybe drink 3 or 4 beers. Very rarely did I drink, you know what I mean? But Fedor, for one thing, Fedor, you're wrong, homie. I don't live with my dad, dude. My dad's very old. I take care of my dad, dude. See, that's what you don't realize. This is my place. I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still paying for it. So my dad lives with me. There is a difference between Tacoma living with his dad on his fucking couch with a fucking sheet for a curtain, and me living in my fucking townhouse in the master bedroom with me helping my dad. It's two completely opposite situations, bro. So don't ever try to belittle me, Fedor, the guy who fucking gets locked up as an adult in life because you can't figure out how to fucking not deal with the police. So don't try to belittle me. And do I need to prove my point? No. I'm just telling you. And people who've been to my house, and people have been to my house from JTV, have seen how it really is. They never came on to the internet afterwards saying, "Oh, Smoke's full of shit. I was actually there." Not one of them. They have nothing but good shit to say. So yeah, found that one. What up, Faded? Welcome, man. I know you see Faded. You started trolling too quick. You gotta be nice to me at first, you know what? It might have been Fedor, but you want to know something? I ain't got to worry about going to court. No parole, no probation, no adult record. I'm clean, essay. You know what I mean? So don't ever try to compare yourself to me. It makes you look bad, dude. For real. No offense. I'm sorry you got caught for whatever you got caught for. Whether it wasn't your fault or was your fault. I don't like the idea that you had, it's not about, you think just because I didn't get busted, I'm a snitch now? No, dude. Smart criminals don't get caught, homie. That's why when you go into jails and prisons, every time you see those motherfuckers, they're always the dumbest motherfuckers ever. You know what I'm talking about, Fedor. Since you've been locked up, you've seen how stupid those motherfuckers motherfuckers are. So yeah, don't sit there and try to belittle me, dude, because you got rolled up, and then you're gonna make it. I never, like I said, I haven't been arrested since I've been an adult, homie. Yeah, no doubt. You didn't have a bed like this, Fedor. You know what I mean? You didn't have internet, homie. You didn't have smokes and weed, essay. You didn't even have a goddamn spritzer bottle, dude. You didn't even have a goddamn 99-cent store spritzer bottle. Trying to load down on me. CA King, dude. You said you were single, homie. So what good is that, right? Cali King. Who doesn't, dude? My frame is fucking king size, essay. I said it's not a competition, Fedor. It's pretty much one of those things to where people that have done fucked up can't go to then someone else who didn't fuck up and try to make them look worse. It doesn't work. I mean, you got to learn that as an adult, homie. You can't make somebody look bad when you have a worse situation than they do. It's impossible. Anybody with half a brain would be like, what's this guy talking about? Doesn't this guy just get fucking out of lockup? You know what I'm saying? I know you're having fun. I'm not like that. I'm not mad at Fedor at all. I just want you to know that, you know, please, bro, I carry myself pretty well. A lot of people may not like me on the internet, but in real life, I take care of what I need to take care of, dude. I help my family and shit like that. I'm a family-oriented person. You know, believe me, I'll compare myself in a sense to chaotic. How chaotic helps someone else out. I'm helping my father out. It's my family, my blood. He's not going to be around forever. You know what I mean? So, to me, it's one of those things to where people can make fun of me and say that I live with my dad or whatnot, but that's not the case. I actually help my dad out. You know what I'm saying? He's been disabled for many years now. I don't get into details about my family, but that's some truth right there for you guys.